All right, today's lesson is GoMath A2 solving systems by substitution. All right, so we have been solving by graphing. So today what you're going to do is you're going to combine these equations, and you'll do that by isolating a variable. So this first one starts off good for us because you'll see how it says y equals x minus 4. So what you can do is you can take what that y is and you can plug it into your second equation, all right? So you see from that first equation how y equals x minus 4. So it's basically saying that's equal to y. And so the second equation says 2x plus y equals 5. So whenever you see y, you can plug in what you had from up above. So I'm going to rewrite that now, and I'm going to say 2x plus the above equation is now equal to 5. All right, so since y equals this, I just put that where y is, and now I combine my terms. This is algebra we've been working on. Combine like terms, 3x, get rid of the negative 4 on both sides. So I'm going to add both sides, plus 4. So I'm left with positive 9 on this side. Divide both sides by 3. And now I have x equals 3. All right, so now I know my x point. I need to know my y point. So what I do is I take my x, and I plug it all the way back into the original equation. All right, so that's where x equals, all right, I have 3. So what does y equal? 3 minus 4. All right, so computation, what is 3 minus 4? That is negative 1. All right, so that's my solution set. If I were to go into the bottom problem now, and I were to plug in those numbers, trying to erase this, sorry, I would get a correct statement as well. So let me try that. So I'm going to now enter 3, negative 1 into the bottom equation. So there's my 3. 2 times 3 is 6. And now my y is negative 1. I'm going to add negative 1 to 6. And 6 plus negative 1 equals 5. This is true. So this is a true and good solution set. All right, let's try another one. All right, so I'm going to clear this out. All right, so take a look at your two equations. All right, you have 3x plus y equals 11. 2x plus y equals 1. So which one do you want to start with? All right, so you can pick either one. All right, so what I'm going to do is if I pick this one and make y by itself, it's going to take this negative 2 and then it's going to move it to the other side, but it's going to make it positive. So I would move 2x to the other side. So I'm going to start with that one. I'm going to rewrite my bottom equation. So that's going to equal y equals 1 plus 2x. All right. That's what y equals. So now I am going to plug the one equation into the other. So at the top again, I'm going to rewrite it. So 3x plus y. What is y now? Y is 1 plus 2x equals 11. All right, so now I'm going to solve regularly for the x. So I have x is here. 3 plus 2 is 5x. And now I'm going to minus out the 1 on this side. So I have 5x equals 10. X equals 2. Divide both sides by 5. All right. So now if x equals 2, I go back to my original equation, and I'm going to put that in now for x. So 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus y equals 11. All right, so how do I get y? Some of you guys can do that in your head. You're going to move 6 to the other side. You're going to subtract it from both sides. Y equals 5. That's my solution set. Now I go to the other equation, and I'm going to plug in my numbers to see if that is true. All right, so I have negative 2 times x, which is 2. So I'm going to plug these in. So there's my 2. And then my y is 5. And let's see if that's true. So negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. Negative 4 plus my y plugged in of 5. 5 plus negative 4 is 1. All right, so there we go. There is my solution set. These two would intersect at 2, 5. All right, so please follow the steps, rewrite, plug in, and then solve for the variables. And that is how you solve by substitution. Let me know if you have any questions.